The stage is set, and the anticipation is palpable as the Cleveland Cavaliers prepare to face off against the Toronto Raptors in the playoffs. This matchup raises eyebrows, especially considering the Raptors have triumphed over the Cavs in all three meetings during the 2025-26 regular season. But let's not forget, that was then, and this is now. The last time these two squads clashed was back on November 24th, where Toronto walked away victorious with a 110-99 win. At that time, Lonzo Ball was still making his mark on the court, clocking in 34 minutes of play. The landscape of both teams has shifted significantly since then. While the Cavs and Raptors don't share a fierce rivalry, their playoff history is rich and compelling. During LeBron James' second tenure in Cleveland, the Cavs dispatched the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals in 2016, then again in the conference semifinals in 2017 and 2018. The 2018 series was particularly memorable as it saw the Cavs sweep the number one seeded Raptors on their way to yet another NBA Finals appearance. With that backdrop, we now turn our eyes to the present and analyze how these two teams stack up against each other as the playoffs unfold. On paper, the Cavaliers boast a superior roster. Toronto certainly has its share of talent with players like Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes. But when you dissect the depth and versatility of the Cavs, it's hard to argue against their edge. The size advantage is glaring. With Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, and Dean Wade on the front line, the Raptors will be challenged to contain Cleveland's inside presence. Expect to see the Cavs implement an inside-out offense, leveraging Mobley's skills in inverted pick-and-rolls alongside James Harden. However, let's not overlook Toronto's biggest asset, their cohesion. The Raptors have maintained a steady core, allowing them to build chemistry over time, which is invaluable in a high-pressure playoff atmosphere. Players like Barnes, Ingram, R.J. Barrett, and Emmanuel quickly have developed a rapport that can't be easily dismissed. Their bench, featuring promising talents like rookie Colin Murray-Boyles and Jamal Shead, adds further depth to their lineup. Moreover, Toronto has showcased impressive ball movement, sitting third in the NBA for assists per game at 29.5. Their strategy will likely revolve around spacing the floor, creating avenues for Ingram and Barrett to exploit potential mismatches against the Cavs. For Cleveland, the keys to victory lie in fundamental execution, taking care of the basketball and getting back on defense. The Raptors led the league in fast break points this season, averaging 18.6 per game. If the Cavs can establish a strong defensive presence and utilize their size effectively, they stand a solid chance of controlling the series. Defensively, Toronto has proven to be a formidable opponent, currently holding the fifth-best defensive rating at 112.2. Their ability to stifle opponents from going on scoring runs has kept many games competitive, but in a best-of-7 series, can they maintain that level of intensity against a high-octane offense like Cleveland's? With all due respect to the Raptors, the Cavaliers are simply the better team. Home court advantage will play a crucial role as the Cavs look to harness the energy of their fans. While I do believe Toronto can snag a game or two in this series, they will struggle to match Cleveland's firepower consistently enough to secure 4 victories. In my estimation, the Cavaliers will win this series in 6 games, firmly establishing themselves as the dominant force in this playoff matchup. As we transition to the next topic of discussion, it's clear that the stakes are high, and every detail matters as the Cavs gear up for a playoff run that they hope will lead them deep into the postseason. As the Cleveland Cavaliers gear up for their final game before the playoffs against the Washington Wizards, fans are buzzing with anticipation. This isn't just any game. It's the last chance to fine-tune their strategy and build momentum before embarking on what could be a thrilling championship run, especially with a powerhouse like James Harden now in the mix. The stage is set for the Cavs to reclaim their glory. This year marks the Cavaliers' 4th consecutive playoff appearance, a testament to their resilience and determination. However, memories of last year's heartbreak still linger. The Cavs entered the postseason with high hopes, only to face a gut-wrenching elimination in the play-in tournament against the Brooklyn Nets and the Atlanta Hawks. The team and its loyal fans have been waiting for redemption ever since. Last season, Cleveland finished with an impressive 64-18 record, dominating the regular season and sweeping the Miami Heat in the first round. But then came the shocking upset at the hands of the Indiana Pacers, who managed to pull off a stunning series win that propelled them to their first NBA Finals since 2000. That loss still weighs heavily on the Cavaliers, and it's clear that this season presents a golden opportunity not just to avenge that failure, but to finally break through the postseason barrier that has haunted them in recent years. The 2024 playoffs were a mixed bag. A hard-fought series against the Orlando Magic went the distance, showcasing Cleveland's grit as they battled back after dropping 2 straight. Winning Game 5 and then clinching the series in Game 7 highlighted the team's resolve. Yet, that same season saw them falter against the Boston Celtics, succumbing to a quick 4-1 defeat. The Celtics were riding high, with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum leading the charge to a championship after their own previous heartbreak against the Golden State Warriors. It's a stark reminder of how swiftly the tides can turn in this league, something the Cavaliers must keep in mind as they look to the road ahead. Injuries have played a significant role in shaping the Cavaliers' journey, but rather than wallow in past misfortunes, they've made crucial adjustments. The hiring of Kenny Atkinson as head coach was a game-changer. His arrival brought renewed energy and focus to the team, earning him the title of Coach of the Year. However, with accolades comes expectation, and the pressure to perform in the playoffs has mounted. Last year's early exit against the New York Knicks was a bitter pill to swallow, particularly as the Knicks advanced further while the Cavaliers watched from the sidelines. Now, as they sit fourth in the Eastern Conference, the Cavaliers find themselves poised for a potential playoff clash with either the Atlanta Hawks or the Toronto Raptors. Both teams have had formidable seasons, and the Cavs previously split their matchups with Atlanta. A hard-fought 122-116 victory was followed by a disappointing 22-point setback, underscoring that consistency will be key if Cleveland hopes to make a deeper run this year. The stakes could not be higher. A successful first-round series win could set the tone for a deeper playoff run and reinvigorate the franchise's aspirations for a championship. The Cavaliers are a team brimming with talent. Harden's addition adds an extra layer of depth and experience to an already potent roster. Stars like Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland have proven they can deliver when it matters most. And if they can harness that energy and determination, they could very well be on the path to greatness. However, conference rivals remain a formidable obstacle. The likes of the Boston Celtics loom large, as do other teams like the Detroit Pistons, who have shown they can compete at a high level. If the Cavaliers can harness their strengths, confront their past failures head-on, and channel their collective ambition, they might just silence the doubters and bring home the trophy that has eluded them for far too long. As the Cavaliers prepare for their final game before the postseason, the excitement is palpable. The journey to reclaiming their rightful place in NBA history is just beginning, and the fans will be right there along for the ride. Up next, we'll dive deeper into the potential matchups and what this playoff landscape could mean for the Cavaliers. Lonzo Ball's reflections on his unexpected recognition reveal a deeper connection between celebrity culture and the world of sports. In a candid moment on the Ball and the Family podcast, he shared that many fans approach him not as a professional basketball player, but rather as a reality TV star. This might surprise some, considering Lonzo's impressive career in the NBA, yet sheds light on the broader narrative of athlete branding in the modern age. As Lonzo recounted, "I meet people to this day that know me from the show, not even from hoop. All the rookies coming to the team the last 3 years, everybody I'm meeting is like, 'I love your show, man.'" This statement is a compelling reminder of how the lines between sports and entertainment have blurred in recent years. It's not just about the game anymore. It's about how personalities resonate with the public. For Lonzo, the reality show Ball and the Family has transitioned him from a basketball prodigy to a household name. The show, which premiered on Facebook Watch in 2017, chronicled the lives of the Ball family, providing an intimate look at their dynamics, ambitions, and challenges. It followed Lonzo, his brothers LiAngelo and LaMelo, and their father LeVar as they navigated their personal and professional lives. The show ran for 6 seasons, capturing everything from romantic escapades to family business ventures, all while underscoring their collective aspirations for NBA success. It painted a picture of a family chasing dreams, and for many fans, that narrative became as compelling as the basketball skills they exhibited on the court. Lonzo's journey took a significant turn in 2017 when he was drafted as the 2nd overall pick by the Los Angeles Lakers. Today, As a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he has continued to evolve both on and off the court. Meanwhile, his brother LaMelo Ball followed closely in his footsteps, being selected as the third overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets. However, LiAngelo, the middle sibling, has faced a different path. Despite being undrafted in 2018 and signing a series of training camp deals, he found his niche in the music industry with a breakout rap hit in 2025. This family saga underscores the changing landscape of sports culture, where success is not solely measured in championships and MVP awards, but also in how athletes leverage their visibility. For Cavaliers fans, Lonzo Ball represents a blend of talent and influence. His ability to connect with fans both through his on-court performances and his off-court persona is invaluable. Yet, as we applaud his recognition, we must also critically assess whether this celebrity status distracts from the core of what it means to be an athlete. While it's refreshing to see a player like Lonzo embrace his multifaceted identity, there is a lingering question: does this shift in recognition affect his focus and performance? The Cavaliers have high expectations, and as critical supporters, we must hold our stars accountable. Lonzo's recognition from fans may stem from his reality TV roots, but it's crucial that his contributions on the court remain paramount. The pressure is on him to transform that recognition into something tangible: a winning season, a playoff run, and ultimately, a championship. As we look ahead, the Cleveland Cavaliers must leverage Lonzo's popularity to build a strong connection with their fan base, while ensuring that the focus remains on the sport itself. The franchise has a bright future, and with players like Lonzo leading the charge, there's every reason to be optimistic. In conclusion, the intersection of sports and entertainment can be both a boon and a challenge. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, Lonzo Ball's recognition as a reality star presents an opportunity to enhance their brand and engage with fans in new ways. Yet, it's crucial that the essence of basketball remains at the forefront. As we await the next chapter in the Cavs' journey, we invite you to share your thoughts. How do you feel about the evolving identity of players like Lonzo? Subscribe and comment below to join the conversation about the Cavaliers and their future.